This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
A couple of streaks either ended or continued last weekend with Kentucky's win at South Carolina. It marked UK's first road win since 2010 and first conference road win since 2009. It was its second game. It won its second game of the season for the 18th straight year, and it beat South Carolina in back-to-back years for the first time since 1999. A big win, sure, but to do it through adversity was more impressive.
Like I said, I was just very proud of the way the team handled the adversity, you know, in that environment with some young players playing, to start the way we did with the turnover and getting them ahead 7-0, to keep our composure, to keep our poise, to drive 80 yards and chew up, 4 or 5 minutes, the next possession of the game, to answer it, to tie it up, was very big.
Stoops is not the only guy impressed with how well his team has played through adversity. Florida head coach Jim McElwain has also taken notice. McElwain points out how much better the Wildcats are than when Stoops took over as head coach 3 years ago, and likes how the defense takes advantage of its opportunities. He knows his Gators will have their hands full this weekend.
Each year they're getting just a little bit better, and you can see how opportunistic they are on defense. You know, a team that led the SEC a year ago defensively as far as scoring touchdowns, and they haven't let off this year. You know, the 2-point conversion that they picked up and ran back this last ball game, and then scored on a fumble return in the first ball game. You really see what these guys are doing.
Here we go. Kentucky and Florida this weekend, Saturday night in Commonwealth Stadium. Kickoff set for 7:30 on the SEC network. The Wildcats have not beat the Gators since 1986. That is 28 straight losses, just in case you're counting. Kentucky has also not started a season 3-0 since 2010, so that streak on the line as well. Florida opened as a 4.5-point favorite, but the spread has since dropped to 3 over Kentucky. Well, still to come.
Work. Make yourself better.
Johnson Central head coach Jim Matney and his Golden Eagles at home this Friday will preview their game of the week with Harlan County next. The WYMT Appalachian Wireless Game of the Week crew heads to Paintsville this Friday. Jamie McCracken is there with more.
Johnson Central is currently ranked 3rd in our Mountain Top 10, and the Golden Eagles are off to a 2-0 start. Both of those games on the road this Friday night, their home opener.
Down, see you.
Good stick. An off week that wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, I think, you know, the longer I live, the more things I experience, and that's the first for me.
The Golden Eagles could not get anyone scheduled for week 3. It would have been their home opener. Now JC will host Harlan County.
We're really excited about that. We finally get to run out of our tunnel and try to score some touchdowns for the fans. We're really excited.
Speaking of experiences, this is the longest we've ever been without a home game. And, you know, we're starved. Our community is starved for football.
This is the 3rd meeting ever between Johnson Central and Harlan County. The Black Bears have lost both games by an average of 25 points.
I think it can be dangerous. We're coming off an open week. You know, you're never sure what an open week will do to your team, to be honest with you. Sometimes you just play horrible. Sometimes you play better. And if there was ever a fortunate time to be off, it was probably last week. We had a lot of not injuries but hurts versus Lexington Catholic, and we just had a lot of people banged up, and it probably came at a good time.
If you're not coming to the game, you can watch the WYMT Appalachian Wireless Game of the Week live on this TV and WYMT.com. Johnson Central, Harlan County, 7:30 kickoff on Friday. Reporting in Paintsville, Jamie McCracken, WYMT Mountain Sports.
Well, just as Jamie mentioned, number 3 Johnson Central welcomes in another ground and pound team this Friday night for our Appalachian Wireless Game of the Week as the Harlan County Black Bears come to town. Kickoff set for 7:30. You can watch the game on this TV as well as stream it live online at WYMT.com. It is now time to announce our high school football team of the week from week 3. How about the statement made by the Magoffin County Hornets? Playing in our game of the week last week, the Hornets blanked Betsy Lane 42-0 to earn their first win of the season. Leading the way for Magoffin County was Dalton Peters, 135 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. Here are just a few of the Player of the Week candidates from last week's action. Brody Johnson of East Ridge, 246 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jackson County running back Miles Hurst, 284 yards, 2 touchdowns, also recording an interception on defense for the Generals. Robert Dalton of Lawrence County, just 2 catches, but 105 yards on those 2 catches, both of which went for scores. And Dalton Frazier of Prestonsburg, 181 yards and 3 touchdowns for the Black Cats. We will name our Week 3 Player of the Week tomorrow on Mountain News at 6. And Tanner, that is sports.
Thanks, Josh. We'll wrap it all up right after this.